Hi. Grand Rising, or is it afternoon? Welcome to my channel, Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. How are you doing this fine, just saying Saturday? Yeah, that's it, just saying Saturday. So, oh, that smells good. I'm burning Dragon's Blood incense, 0022. I was getting quite a bit of downloads this AM earlier, and I'm going to share them with you. So what I was getting, I'm getting people bumps all over already. So what I was getting is, you were chosen to fulfill this at this time. It was written since the beginning of this time loop, which I thought was very interesting when I was writing that time loop came through. And I wrote, I heard. So, and then there's questions. It's like, how can we look at this simply? 121. And this is what Father in Heaven, 123, 1, 2, 3 step. Father in Heaven was showing me, well, that's how it was given to me. Okay, so, yeah, how can we look at this simply? Break it down to simplest form, like mathematics. You know, like when we do numbers and stuff, say it's 12, and then you're like, okay, 1 plus 2 is 3. You know, breaking it down to its simplest form. So looking at everything from the bigger picture. Like earlier I was getting, things will happen at that exact moment, 211, as it is written, planned out or whatever. We're talking human right now. 222. We're talking human. That's pretty cool. Okay. Take all the outer stuff, the confusion out of it. Let me ask you this. What do you truly want? What do you want truly? What does your heaven on earth look like to you? How does it feel? Hold that. Hold that moment. What's the first thing we can do to get to that heaven on earth? Now, how can we get you there? I wrote. What's the first thing you can do right now? And you're watching this, you were guided here. 313. So that's another thing. I'll get into after this. You made the decision to break the chains of bondage that you have been in. If you're up to this point and you've been on this long healing journey, no. Cutting it right there, 333. You have surrendered, and now what? Let go of any outcome, any way or length of time. That's the human. So we focus, 344, so we focus on the things, we focus on what we just asked ourselves and what we envisioned in our heads, right? What did we envision? What does your heaven on earth look like? Are you a happy soul just living fun, and you see the sun shining and you see everyone's just happy and everyone's doing their own thing? Whatever your heaven on earth looks like to you, it starts, I'm hearing it starts now. Right now. Okay? In this instance, you hold that space. You hold that. And yesterday, I believe we did a video about, because it's coming back to me, about the soul source, you know, the energy that's in you and the pieces that have been taken or whatever, and bringing it back to you and becoming whole, coming home, calling all of you home to you that has been spread out. Now, when I was being shown outside, of course I was outside the whole time, but was the, we have our chakra system, right? And what the image they're giving me is, so your Earth Star chakra is like 14 inches below your feet, like into the earth. And then you have a soul star chakra above your head, right? And they were showing me like your aura, like your protective bubble, and we'll get into that in a second, the protective part. But it's like it connects. And then, you know what I mean? It's a, and that's how they're showing me each one. So when you get outside and get barefoot and root from your root your root chakra deep through your feet chakra, right, into your Earth Star chakra. And then you do the same all the way up to your soul star. And then you have a white, gold, white. And they told me aura, like protection around you. And it goes from, it seals you in from chakra to chakra, is how they showed me. But there was something about rooting deep through into your Earth Star chakra. Is that what it's called? Earth Star chakra? Earth chakra. Anyway, I really don't know much about it. That's just how, I don't study this stuff. It comes to me and I'm supposed to blah to you. I heard in my head, you're welcome. You know, spirits just 644, they're funny. Now connect like a bubble, soul to Earth Star chakras, and I have aura in quotations, your protective bubble, and then under that I was told shield. So with that, we're going to stop with the bubble and the protective part. So if we think in terms of energy and what we attract, we get back, and what we think and our intention and what we believe and all of this stuff, all of these things, right, that we're learning. So if you have the belief, stay with me for a second, if you have the belief that you need protection, then you put it out there that you can be harmed. But if you stand in your knowing with the intention and your belief and your faith, you're walking with Father, and everything is meant how it's supposed to be meant. You're walking with Father. You're protected. Yes, things will happen to your human. And maybe there becomes a time where so many things do not happen to your human. See, Father, and I have it written down, and it says the Lord. I'm just going to read it. Put my glasses on, they're not even on my head. Okay. It was brought to my attention that in the Garden of Eden, the Father did not want us to have that knowledge. I'm going to read this. The Lord didn't want to have the knowledge, didn't want us to have the knowledge, say, of the dark side, quotations. Once you were aware, then those dark things had power over us because we believe. Let's look at it differently. Once we gained that knowledge, once we gained the knowledge of the dark side, or dark side, whatever you want to call it, the contrast. Once we gained that knowledge, then that could play out in the human form, right? Because we're souls in a human. At this juncture, at this very moment, right now. And that's all we're concerned about is right now. So, and the way Father gave it to me is not coming out the same, but I think you get the gist of it. Father was trying to protect us from that part where we could just live happily on earth in God's presence. It was the knowledge of all Father was trying to protect us from. Maybe, maybe not. There's that protection word again. Or maybe it's just all planned out. But this is, we're talking human right now. So what do I mean by talking human? Talking human is we live in this 3D world with all these stuff and things, and I'm talking to a human because most humans are sleeping. Or sheep. Some of us are baby lambs. But I guess we're all the lamb. Because first you're born, you grow, and then you follow a shepherd. Which shepherd are you following? I just heard wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, no. So anyway, now that we've gained this knowledge, so the focus on heaven on earth, by keeping our focus on the things that we want on our heaven on earth, collectively, that goes out into the, I heard ethers, the energy field. But let's look at you, me, each and every single one of us. What is your heaven on earth? And how can you get there? It starts right now by being thankful and grateful for everything. Just saying. This is Just Saying Saturday. And fathers want me to touch on when you are guided to this and you get through how my things come through, you already know this is meant for you. And if it's only, and that's it. You'll find me. I'm not sure if I'm going to speak on that. What's meant for you will always find its way at the perfect time. Down to the, I heard nanosecond. Is there a nanosecond? I mean, I don't know. That's how I heard it. Anyway. And when it's that time, poof, awakened. See, your soul has been going through all of these different things. It's whatever our souls have had to do. But it wasn't until this moment in time, since we're talking to human, a human knows things by time. I'm going to sit the other way. Since, popping knees. Since that, not until things need to be fulfilled. Oh, I can chills all up my spine. It's crazy. Ooh. Thank you. So it could be 1,000 lifetimes, I heard. It could be 1,000 lifetimes. Not up until the moment that what your soul was chosen for here at this moment, not until its appointed time to fulfill things that need to be fulfilled. That's why they have the prophets and the messengers and stuff like that, because these things need to be spoken. It's the law. And that's why from what I understand is, and yes, I said understand because I'm not gonna, anyway, it's so blatant about the sacrifices and all that. I mean, it's always been there. They've always told us, but they need more people because we're the batteries. And when they get all these people to do all these chants and all these things, they're sucking their energy to open, to fulfill what's been written, to fulfill the prophecies that have been spoken. whether I don't care if man rewrote it, he kept stuff out. The knowledge comes out, and the knowledge comes from within. That's why they want to separate you from your human, you from everyone else. Because individually, they can control you, but 2, it's harder for them. At 3, they can't hardly knock down. It's a Bible verse. And it's written on one of my cards, and I don't know what it is. But Jeremiah is what I keep hearing in my mind, or what they keep giving me, but I don't have a Bible verse. It's just Jeremiah. Was a bullfrog. That's great. Anyway, I love you. This is Just Saying Saturday. So I'm just saying, think about some of these things. And when you surrender and you've had enough, and you want off your hamster wheel, and you want out of the matrix, you want to unplug, or whatever your human wants to call it, it's your human and your life, make it's your own game, whatever gets you there. But just know, and changing your thoughts and breaking things down to its simplest form without all the illusion and complication and confusion, and you take a step back and you look at it like you're looking at a globe. Like I just heard, like you're the High Council looking down. Maybe you're Poseidon, Athena, whatever. However you want to put it. And you're looking down and you're going, Just saying. Life is only hard because we confuse it. It's meant to be that way. What kind of game would it be if it was just so easy? It's not just Mousetrap anymore. Now it's Donkey Kong. Before it was just to bury you. They broke through the barrier. What's next? Now they moved up a level. Now they're going to have barrels thrown at them and a big thing trying to bounce on them. Put it in whatever works for your human. And let go of the outcome and just know that it's great because you already know this. You have that inner feeling. And the reason why life is miserable and you can't find happiness and you can't find all these things because your soul came here for something different to do. Find your purpose. Focus on service. Get grounded in yourself because everything you need is already in you. You came equipped. Get past the illusion. The love. I'm going to leave you on that. Have a very blessed day. Know God loves you, and this is all part of the plan. You're doing great. Wake up. Smell the roses. I was going to say coffee for those who love coffee. I do. Anyway. Namaste. Peace be with you. See you on the flip side. Ciao, baby.